Alright guys, I'm Simon and welcome back to an architecture tour of Half-Life 2. I mean, we haven't seen very much architecture, but we are getting close now to Nova Prospekt. So finally, a built environment. But before we get there, we have to get through this beach, along with our pet antlions. Look how cute they are. Yeah. Cute. Anyway. So yeah, one more beach segment, and then we get back to buildings. Although it's a maximum security prison, which is not entirely pleasant. So this is nice. Remember how previously these thumpers were protecting us from the Antlions? Now it's interfering with our allies, our new friends. So we turn them off.
Stabilization force 6 Nova Prospekt. Perimeter restrictors disengaged. Priority warning. Perimeter restrictors disengaged.
So that, triggers an alarm.
Priority warning. Perimeter restrictors disengaged. All stabilization delegates move to incursion Part 1 immediately.
Stabilization delegates. That's what the soldiers are called anyway. The Antlions will take care of them. Or mostly. Just hang back, and they spawn infinitely, so we don't really have to do much work. Although we can if we want to, of course. Anyway. Bunkers! Look at that! They set up bunkers to watch the ocean. Well, I'm not sure if they're watching the beach or watching the ocean. I mean... I guess they could be watching the beach, because that's where the Antlions are, and they're making sure that the Antlions don't attack them. But the way this bunker is set up, it's facing the ocean and not facing really the sand. And I highly doubt you get a naval invasion of any sort, really. Go! I need to turn that off, I guess. Alright, go! And even as bunkers, they're not particularly effective. I guess the beach isn't really that ideal for any sort of defenses. But if you had a bunker with a gun on it, you'd put it on the high ground, right? So you can watch a greater area, whereas these guys have put it on the low ground, and they are restricted to guarding this little area, which is a little bit odd. I think we can climb up that. Or not. No, move. No, we can't get up there. Anyway. What I wanted to show was... that, if you put the guns up there, then you can cover a lot wider area. So that doesn't really make sense to put that there realistically, but of course in terms of the game, you want to... Oh, they're all dead. turn off the alarm. You want to pace the game so that you're not getting shot all the time, and you have some, cover. So in terms of gameplay, this is convenient because we get one bunker after the other, and we don't have to deal with all of them at the same time. At least at the start. But realistically, it doesn't make too much sense. See, now this is more like it. The bunker is on high ground. It covers a huge area. And I think no, we don't have it quite yet. Let's. I think we did it go that way. I mean, imagine if that bunker was shooting as well, and imagine if there was another one up on the hill there, then it would create this crossfire, and we won't get any cover. As it is, there's some conveniently placed rocks and things to give us some sort of cover from the bunker, which is unlikely, right? I mean, if you're worried about being attacked, and you have defenses, you'd think that, you take the time to remove these rocks. It would allow people to take cover. But it's a game. It's a game, it's not real, so... So you see this bunker is much more strategically placed. It can cover a huge area. Alright, move. I'm not 100% sure what this is. I think this would be like an old cannon emplacement. These are obviously new combine structures. And I think the older coastal fortresses dating back to like the Second World War and maybe later on, or maybe even earlier than that. You put cannons on rails and that, so you can turn the cannon a little bit and then fire at ships that are presumably going to invade. Like that one is a concrete bunker, so that's apparently of human design, whereas these black metal ones are combine designs, although it's on this concrete base. I'm not sure if that's meant to be new or if that's meant to be old, and I'm not sure. Anyway, they've only got guns in here and not cannons, so I guess that indicates that they're expecting either Antlions or people to attack and not actual, ships. Not that there are any ships anymore that could invade, I guess. This is the first part of the game where we get the flares. Okay, you guys take care of that. We'll see this flare thing again later on. Basically it's like a dark environment where you have to fight enemies. And I guess it's a slightly different, environment. And it's quite dramatic, the lighting and everything. Although the way I'm playing it, of course, I'm just sitting back and letting the Antlions do the work. Keep going, don't just stand there. Go on, chop chop. I guess this is meant to be old fortifications again.